Life of the jaguar, silent predator of the jungle. Deep within the emerald tapestry of the Amazon rainforest, where ancient trees form cathedral-like canopies and morning mist dances through filtered sunlight, lives one of nature's most formidable predators. The jaguar, known scientifically as Panthera onca, reigns as the apex predator of the Americas, embodying power, stealth, and an almost mystical presence that has captivated human imagination for millennia. The master of stealth. The jaguar's reputation as a silent predator is well earned through millions of years of evolutionary refinement. Unlike the roar of an African lion that announces its presence across the savanna, the jaguar operates in whispered secrecy. Its massive paws, equipped with retractable claws and cushioned by thick pads, allow it to move through the jungle floor with ghostly silence. Each step is calculated, deliberate, and virtually soundless as it navigates through fallen leaves, twisted roots, and dense undergrowth. This stealth is not merely physical but extends to the jaguar's hunting strategy. These magnificent cats are ambush predators, preferring to observe their prey from concealed positions for extended periods. They possess an almost supernatural patience, remaining motionless for hours while studying their target's movements, identifying weaknesses, and calculating the perfect moment to strike. When that moment arrives, the attack is swift, decisive, and devastatingly effective. The jaguar's spotted coat, known as rosettes, serves as natural camouflage that makes it nearly invisible in the dappled light of the forest floor. These distinctive markings vary from individual to individual, much like human fingerprints, creating unique patterns that researchers use to identify specific animals in the wild. The rosettes break up the jaguar's outline, allowing it to blend seamlessly with shadows, fallen logs, and patches of filtered sunlight. Anatomy of power. What truly sets the jaguar apart from other big cats is its incredible physical strength, particularly its jaw power. With a bite force measuring over 2,000 pounds per square inch, the jaguar possesses the strongest bite of any big cat in the world, even surpassing that of lions and tigers. This crushing power allows them to crack turtle shells, pierce caiman skulls, and deliver fatal bites to prey much larger than themselves. The jaguar's compact, muscular build reflects its lifestyle as both a terrestrial and semi-aquatic hunter. Adult males typically weigh between 120 to 300 pounds, with females being somewhat smaller, ranging from 100 to 200 pounds. Their bodies are built for power rather than speed, with broad shoulders, thick limbs, and a stocky frame that provides the strength needed to drag heavy prey up trees or through water. Their heads are proportionally large compared to other big cats, housing powerful jaw muscles and providing space for the large canine teeth that serve as their primary weapons. These teeth, measuring up to 2 inches long, are perfectly adapted for delivering the jaguar's signature killing bite directly to the skull of its prey, a technique unique among big cats. Masters of multiple domains. Unlike most big cats, jaguars are exceptional swimmers and actively hunt in aquatic environments. They navigate rivers, streams, and flooded forests with remarkable skill, pursuing fish, caimans, and even anacondas in their watery domain. This aquatic adaptability significantly expands their hunting territory and prey options, giving them a distinct advantage over other predators in their ecosystem. Jaguars are also accomplished climbers, despite their stocky build. They scale trees to rest, establish territorial vantage points, and occasionally hunt arboreal prey. Young jaguars, in particular, spend considerable time in trees, where they're safer from adult males and other potential threats. This three-dimensional use of their habitat, ground, water, and canopy, makes jaguars incredibly versatile predators. Their territorial ranges vary dramatically based on prey density and habitat quality. In prey-rich areas like the Pantanal wetlands of Brazil, a jaguar's territory might encompass just a few square miles. However, in areas where prey is scarce, such as some parts of the Amazon, territories can extend over 100 square miles. These territories are marked through scent marking, scratch marks on trees, and vocalizations that communicate presence to other jaguars. The art of the hunt. Jaguar hunting behavior represents a masterclass in predatory strategy. Unlike lions that often hunt in coordinated groups or cheetahs that rely on explosive speed, Jaguars are solitary hunters that depend on stealth, patience, and overwhelming force. Their diverse diet includes over 85 different species, ranging from fish and birds to large mammals like tapirs, deer, and even caimans. When hunting terrestrial prey, jaguars typically approach from downwind, using their acute sense of smell to track potential victims while ensuring their own scent doesn't alert their target. They position themselves along game trails, near water sources, or in areas where prey animals regularly feed. The final approach is a careful stalking sequence, with the jaguar lowering its body close to the ground and moving in slow, controlled movements. The attack itself is explosive and brief. Jaguars prefer to deliver a killing bite to the skull, piercing the brain with their powerful canines. This technique, known as the canine shear bite, is remarkably efficient and typically results in instant death for the prey. For larger animals, jaguars may target the neck, crushing vertebrae and severing the spinal cord. Water hunting presents different challenges and opportunities. Jaguars wade into shallow waters or position themselves on overhanging branches above streams. They're capable of catching fish with lightning-fast paw strikes and have been observed hunting caimans by approaching them underwater before delivering a crushing bite to the skull. Social structure and communication. While jaguars are primarily solitary animals, they maintain complex social structures through sophisticated communication systems. These big cats communicate through vocalizations, scent marking, and visual displays that convey information about territory, reproductive status, and individual identity. Jaguar vocalizations include roars, grunts, chuffs, and a unique sound called sawing, a repetitive rasping call that can carry over long distances through dense forest. Unlike the intimidating roar of African lions, jaguar roars are typically deeper and more guttural, often described as sounding like a series of cough-like barks. These calls serve various purposes, from establishing territory to attracting mates during breeding season. Scent marking plays a crucial role in jaguar communication. They mark territories by spraying urine on trees, rocks, and other prominent features, creating scent maps that other jaguars can read and interpret. These chemical messages convey information about the marker's sex, reproductive status, health, and recent activities. Reproduction and family life. Jaguar reproduction follows patterns typical of solitary big cats, with brief but intense mating periods followed by extended periods of maternal care. Females reach sexual maturity around 2 to 3 years of age, while males typically mature slightly later. The breeding season varies geographically but generally coincides with periods of abundant prey availability. After a gestation period of approximately 100 days, females give birth to 1 to 4 cubs, though 2 is the most common number. Cubs are born blind and helpless, weighing just 1 to 2 pounds. For the first few weeks of life, they remain hidden in dens located in hollow trees, caves, or dense vegetation while their mother hunts. Mother jaguars are devoted parents, nursing their cubs for several months and beginning to introduce solid food when the cubs are around 6 to 8 weeks old. The cubs accompany their mother on hunting expeditions, learning essential survival skills through observation and practice. This learning period is crucial, as young jaguars must master complex hunting techniques and develop the patience and stealth that define successful jaguar predation. Cubs remain with their mothers for 15 to 24 months, gradually developing independence while still benefiting from maternal protection and guidance. During this period, they practice hunting on smaller prey like fish, birds, and small mammals while their mother continues to provide the majority of their food through larger kills. The ecological role. As apex predators, jaguars play a crucial role in maintaining ecosystem balance throughout their range. They control populations of herbivores, preventing overgrazing that could damage forest vegetation. Their predation on caimans helps maintain healthy aquatic ecosystems, while their consumption of various prey species creates complex ecological relationships that benefit overall biodiversity. The presence of jaguars in an ecosystem indicates environmental health and integrity. These cats require large territories with abundant prey and clean water sources. Their survival depends on intact forest corridors that allow for genetic exchange between populations and access to diverse hunting grounds. Research has shown that areas with healthy jaguar populations typically support greater biodiversity overall. This is partly due to the landscape of fear effect, where the presence of apex predators influences the behavior and distribution of prey species, creating opportunities for other plants and animals to thrive in areas where herbivore pressure is reduced. Challenges in conservation. Despite their formidable adaptations and ecological importance, jaguar populations face significant challenges in the modern world. Habitat destruction remains the primary threat, as agricultural expansion, logging, and urban development fragment the continuous forest areas that jaguars require. This fragmentation forces jaguars into smaller, isolated territories where genetic diversity decreases and human-wildlife conflict increases. Human-jaguar conflict occurs when these predators occasionally prey on livestock, leading to retaliatory killings by ranchers and farmers. However, studies show that livestock actually comprises a very small portion of most jaguars' diets, and conflicts often result from poor livestock management practices rather than aggressive jaguar behavior. Climate change adds another layer of complexity to jaguar conservation. Altered rainfall patterns affect prey availability and forest composition, while rising temperatures may push suitable jaguar habitat to higher elevations or different latitudes. The flooding cycles that many jaguar populations depend on in places like the Pantanal are becoming increasingly unpredictable. A future in balance. The future of jaguars depends largely on human commitment to conservation and coexistence. Successful conservation programs focus on habitat protection, corridor creation to connect fragmented populations, and community education to reduce human-wildlife conflict. Anti-poaching efforts and international cooperation to control illegal wildlife trade also play vital roles in jaguar protection. Indigenous communities throughout jaguar habitat have traditionally coexisted with these predators for thousands of years. Their traditional ecological knowledge and cultural practices often provide valuable insights for modern conservation efforts. Many indigenous territories now serve as crucial refuges for jaguar populations, demonstrating that human presence doesn't necessarily conflict with wildlife conservation when managed sustainably. The jaguar's survival ultimately reflects our success in maintaining the ecological integrity of the world's most biodiverse ecosystems. These silent predators serve as ambassadors for the vast wilderness areas that support countless other species. In protecting jaguars, we protect entire ecosystems and preserve the natural heritage that belongs to all life on Earth. As twilight descends over the Amazon and the first stars appear through gaps in the canopy, somewhere in the green depths, a jaguar moves silently through its ancient domain. In that moment, the continuity between past and future rests in the padded footsteps of this magnificent predator, carrying forward millions of years of evolutionary perfection into an uncertain but hopeful tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.